Well, I'm on the phone, as we are every Wednesday, with Maine Maritime men's soccer coach Travers Evans. And Travers, thanks for joining us this week.
Thanks for having me again.
It was a tough weekend up in Husson, but let me first of all preface it by saying we got a picture of all the Ellsworth kids after the game. You've got 4 of them on the Mariners. There are 3 on Husson. And it was so fantastic because even after playing such a highly competitive game, they all interlocked arms. Nobody was giving each other anything besides normal love, and there was such great trash talking. It was so fantastic to be part of.
Yeah, those kids have grown up together and played together, for a number of years, and like you said, it was a hotly contested contest. But at the end of the day, they're great friends and have a lot of love for each other.
You guys took an early lead, and then Husson came back, and then both you and Husson ended up scoring on penalty kicks.
Yeah, it was a great game, a back and forth game. 2 competitive teams. We took an early lead. We kind of gifted them a goal with a poor clearance that we had for the first goal, and then Stephen Branier scored a really good goal to go up 2-1, and we came back tied at 2-2. And then, there's another penalty kick awarded that gave them the lead, and both teams had chances in the second half. So, I thought it was a really, really competitive, non-conference conference game.
Right, and and it gives you a preview of how you're going to. Well, you play Husson down at home and also Castleton at home this year.
Yeah, we, it's 2 competitive conference games. We're still trying to, figure some things out. We've played a lot of young players again this weekend, and they're growing up. They're getting better and adjusting to the level. And I think our team's getting better as we play every game. And we're excited for conference play opening up, this weekend with Colby Sawyer.
Well, I mentioned when we did the Maine Maritime football coaches show, there's such a huge level between high school and collegiate. You've got 18-year-olds that are now competing against 22-year-olds, but also the level of physicality, the level of, allowable pushing that goes on in college soccer as opposed to high school soccer.
Yeah, it's a completely different level. There's everything happens faster. All the decisions have to be made faster. The athleticism's increased. The amount of physical play is increased. So different kids adjust to that at different times. But we played. I think in the Husson game we played 6 or 7 freshmen, and I thought they all did pretty well. They're going to make mistakes, and we expect them to make some mistakes. But we learn from those mistakes, and we get better day by day. And I'm pleased with where we are right now. Would we like to have had a couple more, in the win column? Absolutely. But I think we're getting better, improving as a team. Those freshmen are getting better and not making the same mistakes that they've made early on. So I'm very optimistic as we head into the conference season.
Well, and that's what you mentioned. All of your games so far have been non-conference games, and now you open up against Colby Sawyer at home Saturday at 6 to start the conference play.
Yeah, it's the non-conference season, as we talked about last week. We try to play a really competitive schedule to prepare us for a conference play, because really in our conference, the conference season means everything, because you're playing for seeding in the conference tournament. You're actually playing to get in, because only 6 of our 10 teams get into the conference tournament. And then from there, that's really our only avenue from our conference into the NCAA tournament is winning that conference championship. So, we've knew that we were going to have a few bumps early, especially with the schedule we've played, and especially with the fact that we're playing a lot of young guys that are now starting to come into their own. And I think Colby Sawyer is a good team. They were the regular season champions in our conference last year. But you know, it's a little different traveling to Castine than us traveling to New London, New Hampshire. So we're excited to have them here. It's homecoming weekend, so it's actually a triple header on that day. You know, we've got a football game, a women's soccer game, and then we're the nightcap. So we'll be playing under the lights, which is always a little jump, gives you a little extra energy as well. And you know, it's a conference opener, so now you know, everything really starts to count a little bit more as you're getting into conference play and trying to you know, play for seeding and to get into the conference tournament.
Talking to Seth earlier, you've got some fun stuff planned for alumni for a homecoming. You've got the march on, and then you've got a co-ed alumni game on Sunday.
Yeah, you know, march on's always kind of a neat thing, and you know, the first team of the day gets to run out through the tunnel, and you know, we're going to have a big crowd, you know, on campus for all the games, and you know, we've got a little alumni weekend. We've got an alumni game on Sunday at 11, and then a barbecue afterwards, and then the women's soccer team plays Sunday as well. So we've got you know, a nice alumni weekend planned. It's homecoming. There's going to be big crowds. You know, the opening of our conference season. So we're real excited. Saturday is going to be a great day, and we're working hard preparing for it this week in training.
All right. Well, we look forward to talking to you next Wednesday. Find out how the weekend went, and hopefully report back with the Mariners win.
Terrific. That's what we're looking for.
All right, Coach. Thanks very much.
All right. Thanks a lot, Chris.